Welcome guys to Void of Dusk Gaming, your premier channel for Arena Valor content. And while my dog is kind of barking, I've got the best content for you. And today I'm featuring Ormarr in the solo lane, which is something that you might not be really familiar with. So I ask my community, or basically the guys that I play with, who is the most underrated champion or hero in the game, and it came to Ormarr, and so I just wanted to show you what massive power is within this Viking loving kittens, ale, and things. So I've got a new project up in this channel, so I want to play Ormarr quite a lot, destroying different types of solo laners, and it's gonna be beautiful. The first game went really well, and if you want to stay tuned, just subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you've got something to say about the build, hit the commentary button and just kind of write me what you think about the whole project. Without further ado, I'm gonna show you the build that I came up with for solo Ormarr, and afterwards I've got some beautiful gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. Void of Dusk over and out. So guys, welcome to the Armory. This is kind of the build that I came up with for solo in Ormarr, and it's kind of the best of what I can think of. And if you've got something to say about the build, feel free to comment. Like, that's what the commentary section is for. So I thought Ormarr is quite reliable on the abilities that he has. So I thought it might be actually quite nice to build some kind of tank build with him. So we've got the Mantle of Ra, we've got the Mail of Pain, and we've got Gaia Standard as some kind of like staple tank build. And I threw the Spear of Longinus in, as well as the Fenris Tooth, and I think that actually works quite well. Depending on what enemy you face, I would consider to change the boots. That's like what I intentionally did here. Arcana-wise, I'm going with the AD tank build that I came up with. That's 10 times Indomitable. I want to have as much HP as possible. Therefore, I'm using the Benevolence as well. So movement speed is always quite nice. And to have some damage, I came up with the Skewer because I can't think of anything else which might be suited in this kind of build. So this is kind of my tank build. And enchantment-wise, I figured out it might be actually quite wise to go full Lockheim to get some damage done. And therefore, I'm choosing the Desperate Duel. Not too sold on that, but it's here for discussion. I'm building up the Devourer just for the kill assist restore thing, so that we can have a little bit of sustain in here. And therefore I took the Deadly Claw over the Bone Cutter. Not too sure about that. Like, as I said, this is kind of like work in progress. I took the Reaper's Blessing just to be a little bit more on the spot and not be too aware of kills. And I went with the River Treader, but actually something else might be suitable. Just put down your stuff, what you want to see here. So that's the build. Let's see how it just worked out here. And let's get started. As I said, we are going to build Ormarr quite tanky. And therefore I just went straight up the solo lane to see what Astrid has to offer. I wanted to check out if there is a brush that I can just seek a little high in terms of invading stuff. Might be too complicated if not for platinum games, but I just figured out high attack will be quite fine, so I went up to do some damage, checked out the Heart of the Incubus, and I already saw that there is some nasty stuff going on with this Elsu. No one likes Elsu. Elsu is disgusting. Elsu is just some kind of weird guy randomly shooting at people, and no one really likes him. No one. No one. Elsu, you are just dead. You're dead to people. Emotional wise, no one wants to play with you or against you. So just change. So I figured out that he wanted to smite my stuff. Actually, I'm not dealing really much damage to him, as you can see with my ability. And I just figured out, like, is this the duo lane? If so, that would have been really complicated. Like, I don't want to play against Maganga and Elsu. That's just like a horrible combination. The first is going to kill you near distance by throwing toxic stuff at you, and the other one is going to kill you by range, so... I can't do anything against that. Like, I have to approach them, and on the other hand, I can't. So, what's the deal? There's no deal. No. So I told my team to switch, and I was quite confident because Joker was immediately retreating and switching the lanes, which actually was quite nice. Like, this fast. Wow, in platinum range, not gonna happen ever. Mina wanted to just port back to safe place, and the good thing is she didn't. First blood is mine, and we have to get out of the Illumina ult. It's just annoying. Like, this ult is just pretty much annoying. Like, no one likes it. Sometimes it does a really good favor, but most of the time it's just like, I have to move, and I don't want to because I'm in the middle of a fight. So I took the Sonic boots for occasion, like occasionally. Don't know if that's like the greatest boots that someone can ever get, but in this case against Astra, I just felt fine with it, and I'm building towards my Mantle of Ra because I want to have that sustained damage, and I want to see her bleed and burn to death. That was the reason why. And why everyone was just up on top tower and doing shitloads of stuff, I managed to climb up to level 5 without any problems, any difficulties. And therefore I was really glad that we managed to get another kill on Astra here, especially Mina. Like, she doesn't need the kill, but to have something killed is always better to not have something killed. And, well, the damage is actually really nice in Ormarr. Like, look at those last hits. Like, I really managed to get a lot of last hits. And I guess that's the problem that you get if you face him as some kind of support hero, because he will always have the last hit potential, and therefore, as an ADC, Ormarr might actually be complicated because he's gonna steal all your farm if he's not super careful. Well, smashed her up, got some damage in, used the ult, wanted to have that stupid vision bird. Actually, I didn't get it, which was kind of annoying as well. Everything is annoying in this game. But my team does a really good job on getting kills and stuff, so we do have a 4-2 right now, and I want to have Astrid. So I still got the damage potential to kind of knock her up. Hayate gets another kill, which is actually super nice. And while smashing things, I didn't succeed. But it doesn't matter because he's our jungler, and our jungler has to have the highest damage out there in the universe because you want him to be fat as hell. And that's like your aim. That's the goal. If you want to have towers, you want to have a fat jungler, and then everything else just falls into place and it's gonna be good. Tulin comes here to help me, which is actually quite nice because, as you can see, I'm really low on health. And this is the first Abyssal Dragon in a row of Abyssal Dragons because the enemy team just didn't focus on it at all. I can't understand it. Like, it's just so stupid. You want to do Abyssal Dragon every single time you can get it because it means gold for your team and experience for your team. So why would you not do it? I don't get it. I just simply don't get it. So the plan was to get into the fray, get some farm, and then just go back. And I'm at level 8 right now. So things are looking really good for me. 7-3, turrets pushed. Love it. I love it. I see that stuff is going on top lane. Simply avoiding that stupid ultimate that no one cares about. Like, Illuminate, you're just a piece of crap.
No one likes you. I don't even think that you like yourself because your ult is just barely super. So I clear out the tower, and I think that was a really good move because otherwise the enemy team would have just been approaching the tower, and I see that my team is just about to go in, so I need to help them, but it doesn't really matter because, yeah, Maganga's damage with that toxic ability is just incredible. Like, it's a really good thing that you want to have. And now Astra is going full stacks. She's doing stuff, she's going in, and I get another kill. And actually it was calculated, kind of like I wanted to have the tower, so I went in and I just wanted her to die, and I just wanted the turret to get destroyed because it's all about turrets. It doesn't matter how your kill death assistant rating is. It's just not a use. Like, for people who follow my challenge my channel on a daily basis, on a regular basis, you see that I upload defeat videos as well. And sometimes a defeat is just realized by one really good action. And I do have wins that have one really good action, like we messed up everything and then we went in and everything just went really, really well and we just killed everyone. And then we pushed through and it worked out. So Arena of Valor is a really fast-paced game in terms of all these kind of MOBA games. Like if you play League of Legends and you play for 40 minutes, still defeated, it just sucks. Like no one likes it. It's just a bum in the ass. Like I can see why people start quitting it. You've got a really toxic community as well as stupid people, as well as long games. So why would I stay 40 minutes in a game just realizing that everyone else I'm playing with is a douchebag? It doesn't make any sense. So play Arena of Valor. And now I lost what I wanted to start with. Doesn't matter. Everything just went really well here. So I'm pushing the lane. I see that someone is fighting, but they got Xana's. Like that Xana's wasn't actually that good. Not trying to be mean to people, but actually it wasn't the best performance that I saw on a Xana's. Xana's is actually really, really strong. He's got the damage potential, so if he gets one of the ADCs or one of the mages, he's just gonna one-shot him, which is actually quite nice. Like I love characters like that who are able to one-shot things in a pretty fast way, but it doesn't really matter. Like we are doing really good 16-11. And we've got all the towers. And I love, people who know me know that I love some towers. And look at that team fight. Like that team fight is actually doing really, really well for our team. Bam, bam, bam. Joker defeats something. I defeat something as well. Now I'm defeated, but it doesn't matter because now Hayate is approaching the team. A little bit late. But it doesn't matter because he's just there. Like he does his job. He knows how to play Hayate. At the beginning of the game, people were like calling him out, like, "Oh, Hayate is such a bad jungler." And I think this just proves you wrong, guys. If you know how to play your hero, it doesn't matter what kind of role you fit in. That Hayate could even play solo. Doesn't matter. And I'm like, haha. Really funny. Like that Hayate was actually really, really good. Like he saved us some asses here. So as I said, things were on 16-11. Now we're on a 21-13, which is actually really, really nice. So we've got a good approach on their towers, and now we just need to clean everything up, and that's some solid concentration. Like, if you can't manage it after the 10 minutes to focus your team, get on the team fight. And I was really worried about the Joker here. I was like, I need to get to him. And he just fucking defeats that Hayate. With ease. Like, he's still standing. Really nice. Now he's throwing blades and stuff on that Abyssal Dragon. If my counting is right, that is the third Abyssal Dragon in a row. And I just had the impression that the enemies don't really want to play anymore. It was kind of like half-hearted. They were like, I'm throwing something in your face and I just don't really care if it hits or not or whatever. So I think the game at this point of the match was already over. She pushes me away, bloodbath here. She goes in, double kill, triple kill, quadra kill, and here's a quadra. There you go. It looks so easy. Like, if you guys have ever played higher tier, I can't pull things like that off. Like, it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. Like, I try to, I see other people do it, but I can't. So I'm throwing in my ult. Like, ult seems to be quite weak, but the first and the second ability of that Ormarr are just actually really nice. Like, and I thought like going home here, but I wanted to help the Joker with my abilities to just destroy that tower and to get into the inner tower range. Like, that tower is like the most important one. If you get that, the rest of the game will be quite easy, but we are so dominating the game. Ultimate, there you go. So that game, what's it actually showing is basically that Ormarr has the potential to deal with some of the best solo laners in the game at the moment, I guess. Like, that's at least my impression on the one hand. And on the other hand, it just tells you as well that you need to focus on the game and you need to play as a team in order to get things done. Like, that's the bread and butter of the game. If you can't pull it off, if your team is not working as one, you will have a really, really bad time. So never throw a game, always think of the best what your team can do, and I promise you will play better. Just don't throw things, like, it's just not gonna work. You need to be on the spot and you need to have confidence in your abilities and your team's abilities. Don't flame the shit out of people. The only thing that's gonna happen is they will get demoralized and they will start to play worse. Fun fact, like, if you are on a soccer team and you tell someone he sucks balls every single time he does something that he figures out might be actually worthwhile, he will just lose confidence. And yes, I'm older than most of the YouTubers you guys are watching, so I can tell you things like that. Take it or leave it. Beautiful. That execution was just beautiful. The teamwork was super nice, and we have just won another game just because of teamwork. We worked better as a team. Enemy team didn't. I love it. Ormarr is so nice to play. He's got everything. He's got the stuns, he's got the knock-up, he's got the crit chance, and he's got the ult, and I think the ult can even better. Like, in this video, I have played him on AD runes, like AD tank runes. I want to try him with damage runes. Damn it, Arcana, not runes. 10-7, that's the end of the game. Not really doing that much damage, but it worked out. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That was Void of Dust Gaming, and I hope you have a pleasant week.